We all have them. Sometimes we think it's only reserved for people like, say, somebody like me who works more intentionally with energy, who works as a psychic, who works as a medium. And that's just not the case. We have guides and angels that are assigned to us. An angel will be assigned to you with every single incarnation. That angel or angels will know exactly what you have gone through, what you are going to be going through. Spirit guides are those that we have a plan with. I oftentimes want to be like, why won't you give me the answers? Tell me what to do. Well, that's not what a guide is, right? When we think of a guide, we think of somebody who has more advanced information. They may have a different perspective. They understand the overall plan, but there's still free will, right? Because some people don't like the idea of, well, we come here with a plan, but. No, we do. We have an outline of what our soul wants us to accomplish. That plan is a little bit on the fluid side, meaning you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's in our best interest to, because life tends to be more in the flow when we stay in alignment with our higher self and with that plan. And our guides know that plan, because when we come here into the earth plane, we have that amnesia. We have what's called the veil. You know how we're always talking about the other side? That's the veil placed in front of us when we come into the earth plane, because we know we came here. We know how difficult it's going to be, and we want to have the opportunity to be able to make that connection. We're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to have these challenging situations. And sometimes when we're going through grief and sorrow and the really challenging times, that can be the toughest time for us to hear our guides and angels. So they will help whisper in our ear. You might all of a sudden get an idea and you're like, oh, that's a great idea. I hadn't thought of that. It's very subtle. Sometimes we'll find there could be feathers, coins. Those could also be loved ones that are sending us messages. It's all the land of spirit. Having trust, having confidence, having the courage to do our inner work makes it easier to work and connect with us. Here are a couple of ways that you can connect with your angels and your guides. Just like that, super easily. When you get up in the morning, good morning, guides, good morning, angels, or you're going to bed at night, good night, guides, good night, angels. Thank you so much for your assistance and your help in my life. Why? Because it's just like making a phone call to your friend that you haven't talked to in a long time. You're acknowledging the love. But when we make that intentional connection, again, it's like plugging your phone into the wall to charge up your phone. It does the same thing. That helps strength. That's one way you can start to get a stronger connection with your guides and angels. A second way, you can go on nature walks. This is something I'd like to do when I was going through my divorce. I would walk through nature and I would talk out loud. Of course, nobody was around. It somehow solidified in my space that it wasn't just a concept. And then I started noticing more signs and synchronicity. So again, I feel that goes with that whole intention. The third way that I would suggest that you could connect with your guides and angels, you can do some breath work. Meditation could be a 1-minute breath where you're like, okay, I'm going to ground with Mother Earth. I'm going to connect with the highest vibrational frequency of love and light, and I'm going to breathe. And I'm just going to bring that breath in, because the mindfulness helps bring us back to balance. And then so once we do the breath and we get ourselves nice, centered, and calm, notice what drops in. Thoughts that might pop into your head when you least expect it. And you get that great idea, divine inspiration or source inspiration. You're like, wait a second, I was not thinking about that. To use the example of like last December when I was walking through my kitchen and all of a sudden I got the thought, trademark the name Raise, Revive, and Heal, which is the name of my podcast. I wasn't thinking of it, wasn't anywhere on my radar. That's how it can be, very subtle. So watch for signs. Times our guides, our angels, our loved ones will manipulate electronics. Our intention and that desire to really want to connect makes a huge difference. When we work with drum, I encourage you to put on headphones, because that's where it's going to be the best. You're going to hear the sound. You're going to see where you're going to sense it and feel it. It is sound healing. And think of it like this. Your higher self, just like when I share the frequencies through my voice, which I don't do on the live streams, your soul, your higher self knows exactly where the energy needs to go. So some people will say, hey, I felt it in my feet. Hey, I felt it in my throat. Awesome. That's exactly where you needed it. And you can also just see if it brings up any memories for you. Is there an illness, injury, accident? Is there a past life association? Spirit is always saying the story doesn't matter. It's really about the energy. When we have the courage, again, to clear the energy, then we are able to tap into our higher selves, the guidance from our guides and our angels and our loved ones who are around and want to help us. And it makes it so much easier to stay in the flow. I'm not saying your life is going to be easy, but it will make it easier to step into the flow. When this rattle comes out, if there's something you're looking to move and release, whether it's energy that is not for your highest good, that you wanted to clear and release that. That for me is what the rattle is helping to do, is move that and shift that through. I'm going to unplug the mic, turn on your headphones. Right now, set an intention on what you want to clear. Any old energetic cords, anything that's not serving your highest good. We're going to use the rattle to rattle that out, and then we'll switch to the drum. So here we go. And headphones are going to be the best. Notice your crown chakra. They want you to go to the top of your head. Notice the crown chakra. Use the rattle to clear what needs to be cleared so you can receive more divine guidance from above. Notice the throat chakra. What words are you holding back? What needs to be spoken? What is your personal truth? Use the rattle to clear that energy through throat chakra. Notice the base of your spine. Safety, security, basic needs being met. Use the rattle energy to clear what needs to be cleared there. Thank you. We're now going to move to the drum. Moose hide helps with enhancing spiritual journeys, promoting emotional healing, deeper connection to self and community, and help you be empowered in a divine feminine, and helping with emotional expression. This is often used with shamanic and personal journeys. We're going to invite in the drum. This is Crazy Horse Energy, who has been very strong today. He came in earlier when we drummed, speaking about the sun energy, S-U-N. So here we go. Notice where you sense and feel this. Headphones will be best. Notice where you sense and feel it, and trust what you are receiving. Here we go. Invite in the night sky, the clouds, the night sky, the dark, the night sky to come in. The night sky, the stars, the energy from the night sky, the stars. Bringing the energy from the night sky, the stars. This energy is going to help you with clearing out the shadow side. It's going to be helping you to enlighten what needs to be lightened up. As you bring in the energy from the night sky, this helps to clear, to cleanse, to renew. This is the balance to the sun that we brought in earlier. Notice your mouth, your lips. Bring the energy of the sun to the mouth, to the lips. Bring that energy in, and we're bringing in the energies to help you with communication, new ways of speaking, being, and doing. Now bring the energy down to your solar plexus, the upper abdominal area. This is where the sun energy will help to bring in more light for you to step into your power, to strengthen that connection. We invite you to bring in the energy into the soles of your feet. Bring the energy from Mother Earth, from her core, up into the soles of your feet. Run that energy all the way up to the top of your head. Release what doesn't serve you down your neck, across your shoulders, down your arms, your wrists, your hands, and fingertips, releasing that gently down to Mother Earth, who will gladly transmute those energies. It has been a pleasure and honor to work with you today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week.